Okay, bookkeeping for beginners. Sean here. Welcome to this introductory bookkeeping course for beginners. Okay, from Mel's Book Site YouTube channel. All right, please subscribe to our channel. Please share our videos, and if you like our videos, like them, like the videos, and leave comments and suggestions, and also ask questions. We're more than willing to help you. All right, so this is a basic bookkeeping course for basic beginners. You need to know nothing. You need to know no experience. We're going to teach you how to run a small business, how to run your personal finances, because you can use bookkeeping for that as well. All right. Now, bookkeeping's been around. My name's Sean. Sorry, by the way. My bookkeeping's been around for a long time. Okay, so it's just a way of analyzing a person's finances or just the financial standing of a person, keeping track of your financial records and your financial expenses and revenue and stuff like that. A good analogy is a budget. A budget is a simplified way of doing bookkeeping. It's just most people know what a budget is. It's just you're just adding up all your expenses and putting your revenue and taking away from your revenue. And this budget enables you to plan ahead for the future and see if you can afford things and that. So if you know a budget, this is just a little bit. The budget is a simplified form of basically doing books. All right. So we're starting with the introduction to bookkeeping. Now these I'm going to go through some core concepts here that you need to understand before we move on to to doing a company. We're going to start off as in an analogy of you and me as a person. Okay, we're going to show you how to think in terms of a person, your finances, because as you and me as a person, we just simplify a company. A company is just a more complex person. So if you can understand these basic principles I'm going to go through with you now, you'll be able to apply them to the later lessons. So now basic bookkeeping has two things. Right, it's got a debit and a credit. This is what you need to remember. This in all bookkeeping, all the books you do, on the left hand side always goes the debit accounts, on the right hand side is the credit. That's how what bookkeeping is. It's a debit and a credit. These are terms that are with bookkeeping since the beginning of time. And at the end of the day, they must balance. So, in other words, everything that you enter on the debit side, all the figures and transactions that you enter on the debit side, must balance with all the figures that you add up on the credit side. All the entries and figures you add up on your credit side, they must balance. In other words, they must be equal. So if this is 500 Rand. If all you add up everything, it gets to 500 Rand. This side must add up and equal 500 Rand. If they don't, it's a problem. It means you've missed out an entry somewhere, or you incorrectly put in a figure and you have to go back and find it. This is a law in bookkeeping. They have to balance. If they don't balance, the books are not accurate. Okay. All right. So just remember that. Watch my mouth. Debit and credit. Now, this is an acronym. You can get this into your head as well, or just keep it in the back of your head. ADLER. A for assets, D for drawings, E for expenses, L for liabilities, E for equity, and R for revenue. Let's start on the debit side. Assets always on the debit side. Assets are everything you owe that you can see. Everything that you own that you can see. Your physical things. House, car, computer, TV, lounge suite, fixed deposit is an asset. Everything that you can see that you own. Okay. Drawings work towards in terms of businesses, but we're going to put the analogy as to you and me because we're taking this from a point of you and me. All right, a partnership. It's drawings in a partnership that would be in a company, but as an analogy of you and me, that would be like if you were married in an antenuptial contract, and your husband takes out money from your partnership to buy a boat. That will be a drawing. Expense, expenses, daily expenses, monthly and daily. Clothes, medical aid, entertainment, car insurance, everything, electricity and water, everything you're spending on money on to keep you alive or to pay all your bills or to buy clothes. That's an expense. Okay, daily and monthly expenses. Liabilities are the big total bills that you owe. What do you owe on your credit card in total? Not every month. What do you owe? What not what you're paying off? What do you owe? If you had to pay the credit card off today and you owed nothing on your credit card, what would that bill be? What would that amount be? Same, your house. If you had to pay your house off now, what would the amount be that you have to pay? Equity is your basic financial standing in your life, a snapshot of where you are in your present life financially. If you took all your assets, everything that you own, and you sold all those things and you took the money and you paid off all your liabilities, all the big bills, what would you be left with? Would you have a plus balance or minus balance? Would you be bankrupt or would you have money in your bank? So equities is just basically your financial standing in your life right now, as where you stand financially. Revenue. Okay, very simple. Salary, your job, rent from your granny flat, any income that's coming in from a part-time business, part-time job, any kind of money that's coming to you is a revenue. All right, so that's it. So if you understand this, you'll be able to move on to the first lesson. And you're just going to take these principles that I taught you now, that I've showed you now, and move and keep them in the back of mind, because we're going to start with a small company. All right, so you're going to apply it as we move on. So just remember, this is the basics, and this is how bookkeeping works. This is the grounding of bookkeeping. You can come back to this video if you want to just go through it. Ask any questions. Leave questions and make comments. I'm more than welcome to answer them. All right, so that's it. Okay, see you at the next lesson. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with everybody you know, and leave comments, ask questions. My name's Sean. I'm more than willing to help you with all of that. All right, till the next lesson. Good day on you.